So we're on stage 2 out of 5 in our Rogue Legends DLC, and I think this is going to be a particularly fun one because I heard of a certain game-breaking bug that's happening in Rogue Legends, and I want to try it out. No guarantees though, but before we do that, let me just walk you guys through everything that's happening. So we are on stage 2, and this is an interesting map because it has two starts, one here towards the bottom and then one here at the top, which is a lot shorter. Now, I promised you guys previously that we're going to take this longer path because in stage 1 we took the shorter one, and let me show you guys what the artifacts are and what is the strategy that we're going for. So we started with the bouncing projectiles legendary. This is the one that we took from home, and then the idea is that we're playing around this one, pops fire, which I'm gonna upgrade right now. But essentially when a balloon on fire is popped, it explodes. Now we're combining this with this one with an ice monkey actually, which applies burn damage to all small balloons. And we got this relic, which is adding a 110 buccaneer to our party, but if you upgrade it to 320, the hot shots, those guys set balloons on fire, and you guys can see what we're doing. We're just making so many explosions happen on screen. The other two are just starting strong, which makes all of our towers attack 15% faster at the start of each round, and then this one, which gives us an alchemist, and we're gonna use this alchemist for two things. Number one is to buff our buccaneer, which goes amazing, and number two is we're gonna actually try and farm a little bit today. So yeah, that's basically what's happening. So let's choose our starting point. Let's see what the boss is going to be. Oh, we're facing Vortex. This is gonna be an interesting one then. I'm not exactly sure if you're ready for Vortex, but I guess everything's better than Phase, which was the last one. And Phase, I just want to say it didn't go too well. We barely got it and we actually lost a life. So first off, let's try and enhance an artifact. Let's see how this one is gonna go. So this is, oh, actually it just hits up to 3 nearby balloons. Do we actually want to do this? This one's looking cool. It's gonna increase the burn damage from 4 to 8. Essentially this is gonna turn into 80 damage per second, which is crazy, but it only works in small balloons. So you know what, I'm actually gonna take the alchemist. Let's start with the 1 or 2 alchemist. It's even gonna improve the attack speed of the alchemist, which essentially means that it's gonna be throwing the buff a lot faster. And yeah, so I think this is like a good overall. Alright, now we might have a little bit of a problem. So here's what's happening. I think I mentioned this in the previous video, but we're playing off the Buccaneer melee, and as you guys can see, there is no water spot on this map, and we do not have a portable lake in our powers. I think we're gonna manage to beat this one just because it's only rounds 2 to 13, so no Bob class balloons on this one. But oh my god, this is gonna get interesting, especially if we don't find something like a permanent portable lake. Now at the start of the video, I mentioned to you guys that there is apparently some sort of a game-breaking bug that's happening, and here is what the bug is about. Apparently when you get a boost, if you click really fast on it, and I've seen people report that they've done this with an auto clicker, but if you click really fast on it, you're going to apply that boost a lot of times actually on your tower. So for example, this one, primary quickening, this gives attack speed to primary tower, so it's essentially going to make our ice attack a lot faster. But the thing is that if you click really fast on this select button, and if you're using something like an auto clicker software, which is going to make things a lot easier, you can apply this buff like multiple times at once. So I'm actually gonna do it. Did I make it happen? Oh my god, I did. Look at this thing. 4. Oh no, this is busted. This needs to get fixed ASAP. This is not good. Can I do it again on the military ones? Oh, I don't think I got it even once on that time. Oh my god, I got it 3 times. That's insane. Alright, so this sniper, I guess, is now attacking so much faster. Let's get the bouncing bullet then. What can you even create? Imagine you have an auto clicker software, because I only did it like 4 times, right? But if you have something that clicks for you, oh my god, you can just go ham with this. Alright, so this is gonna be our first shop, and I'm not sure if we're gonna be buying anything, but if we're buying, we should be shopping for towers and not effects, I should say. This is an interesting one. Monkey subs, ninjas, druids, wizards, and beast handlers have faster attack speed and ability cooldowns and 25% more range. This is just a straight buff. You don't see that many of these straight buff artifacts. Usually you get something, but they take away something from you in return. This is a nice one, but we don't have any of these towers. Honestly, looking at these choices, I don't think that we immediately need any of them. So you know what, I'm actually gonna skip, but we're gonna find a couple of merchants down the line as well, so it doesn't exactly matter. This is a rich map. I think I saw a legendary shop actually at the end. Let me just show you guys how that thing looks like. If you see a tile with like these little sparkles, that means that there's gonna be a legendary artifact over here. So we are definitely gonna find something good in here, but let's actually make it there first. Alright, so do the thing, get Geraldo, get the action figure, and this time we can actually get away with buying the Buccaneer because finally we see some water space. Let's get the double shot, and then we need to buy some camo, which is usually going to be through this thing, through the sniper, right? Oh, finally we get a precision one, which increases damage by 15%. Okay, let me try and tap as fast as possible. How many times did I get it? I got it 4 times. 4 times by 15% damage, and reduces shot spread by 10%, so we might actually be able to see that as well. I guess it's gonna be interesting to figure out how these percentage buffs work, because this thing gives 15% attack damage, right? So imagine a tower has, I don't know, like let's say 2 damage like the sniper does. If it gets a 15% increase, that's gonna be a 0.3. So I guess what is it gonna be, like 2.3 damage? How does that work out in all the maths? Just see if we can get something interesting. Military inspiration, 10% more pierce. You know what? Let's take it and let's try spam it a little bit. How many times did I get it? I got 4 times. Okay, so 10% more pierce times 4. That's really good actually. Let's buy the destroyer as well, and it's probably gonna be the only tower that we need to win this thing. I mean, look at the sniper just attacking super fast. It's only a 022, but this guy is just going crazy. You know what we could do? We could probably give this guy the account potion, and look at these projectiles bounce, guys. Okay, now let me actually try it on towers. We have a 100 super monkey. If I click multiple times, are we actually gonna get like a couple of 100 super monkeys? Let me try it, and let's see. We have a lot of monkeys, so we have to scroll down. No, you can only get one of these guys. Okay, so it only works on the boosts, and it doesn't work on actual instant super monkeys. I don't think that we're gonna be facing too many problems in these early ones, so let's see what we have next. I really want to face something like a mini boss, something like that. Oh, we have a chest, by the way. Hopefully this is something good inside of it. Let's find some rare ones actually. There we go. Look at this one. Support monkeys have a 1 in 10 chance to crit for 350% damage. Here's attack speed and end round experience is reduced by 15%. I don't mind losing a little bit of round experience, but the problem is we don't have any support monkeys. Let's see this one. Oh my god, this is a legendary one. When support monkeys are sold, an area of effect explosion deals 500 damage to all nearby balloons. Balloons in range of support monkeys give 5% less cash. Honestly, this is looking like it's a fun one, but unfortunately we do not have a single support monkey. So let's see this one. Dream teams. Oh, we saw this one. You know what? I think I'm gonna get the legendary one just because I want to trade it off for something better down the line when we find the legendary merchant at the end. Okay, for the first time ever, let me try and do this. Let me get the lead to gold. I think I'm gonna just keep it as a lead to gold. I think there are a lot of lead balloons on like these new rounds in Rogue Legends in general, and I also think the rubber to gold wouldn't be too bad either. But let's just keep it like this, and then let's move into our Buccaneer. We are greeting a lot, by the way. Look at this thing. I even bought the action figure. Oh, there we go. Some lead to gold action. Finally, look at all of these lead balloons. Oh my god, this guy's gonna pay himself off in like what, like 3 rounds or something like that. And even more leads, 45 leads. God, how many was that? Was that like what, like $1,500 in a single round? That's crazy. And you know what I see? I see lead balloons. Yes, let's actually rush the destroyer first, and then we're gonna get the hot shots, I think. All right, this is absolutely insane how much money this lead to gold is making. Look at this guy. We even bought the action figure, and we already have a full destroyer with a 022 sniper on round 12. Yeah, unless you get this artifact, what was it called again? It's called Homebrew Alchemy. This is a rare one. Unless you have it at home, you should probably be extracting this one, because the alchemist does so much work, not only in buffing your towers, but also making a lot of money. And again, look at this thing. More lead balloons. This is insane, man. This lead to gold. Oh my god, so many lead balloons. How is this allowed? Guys, is this like the best tower that you have, like a 103 alchemist in this game mode? Because normal farming, I actually tried it in the early access and it doesn't work. Like farms and marketplaces don't work. But look at this guy go. This is insane. $6,000, $7,000 on 15, and we have a setup that's essentially gonna win. And I cannot believe there are even more lead balloons incoming. This is round 17. This is insane. I've only heard stories about the lead to gold's power, guys. This is my actual first time trying this. I cannot believe what this thing is doing. This is insane. Let's actually switch it to close, by the way, so that we're not focusing like mobs and stuff like that. We have the money to buy an aircraft carrier on round 17. Wild. Oh, wait a minute, but I shouldn't have done that though, because these small planes are going to be attacking the lead balloons now. All right. Okay, so maybe you go for something like a 410. If you need the damage, you don't buy the hot shots, I guess, or you just hold off the purchase and you just try and make as much money as possible. But there we go. That was an easy one. Now this is an artifact that I absolutely want to have. This one is called Cold Steel. It's a common one, and military monkeys tier 3 or higher have a 5% chance to freeze balloons they hit. But we're playing off of the Buccaneer, and that thing is attacking with like a million projectiles. So I think this 5% is going to do a lot of work. And if you upgrade it, it goes up to 10, because I've actually done this before. Let's trade in the legendary one. I know that we're going to lose a little bit of points. You get them back as tokens. I don't think you get them back as tokens, but it's completely fine. We actually got that legendary relic just for this specific reason. Guys, what is happening? Why is our Buccaneer going crazy like this? Is it because I managed to click 7 times onto this thing? I guess that's one of the reasons. Alright, and this is gonna be our first mini game, and then immediately after it, look at this one. We have a mini boss. We're gonna play both of these, so let's see what is the... Oh my god, I hate racing. I suck at racing in this game, but hopefully we can get a good time. So I think the times were like 8, 5, and 3 minutes, and how do you even do this? Do you go for the Blade Maelstrom straight up and you just try and wipe as many of these guys as possible, or do you just go for the Buccaneer? I think we go for the Blade. Oh, we cannot afford it actually, just by a little bit. That's fine. Okay, so let's go like this. Let's start with the 2-2-0, and then let's send in just a handful of rounds. Oh my god, we need camo actually. And how is everything looking? We need 3.6k. Now, what would you sell for 3.6k? Actually, as long as we get camo detection, I don't mind selling the sniper for 1.2. Alright, so I think we're about there. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna send in all the rounds up to round 20, and I know that this is insane, but I'm gonna sell the sniper. I'm gonna get the Blade Maelstrom, and then we do get the camo potion, so let's give it to the Buccaneer, and hopefully we can do like a big swipe with this Maelstrom ability. I'm actually gonna send in everything, hope for the best. I'm gonna wait just a second longer, and then let's use this thing and see if I'm... Oh my god, I probably should have given the camo potion to the Maelstrom actually. Nope, that's way too many camo balloons. Let's sell quickly. Let's give... Oh my god, no, we lost. Do you lose lives though in minigames? I don't think you do, right? But if you want to restart it, you... Okay, so you know what? I think we're gonna skip this one. Let's just go to the mini boss because I absolutely suck at this thing. Now this one, we stand a bigger chance against. This is the mini boss, so we need to pop it at least 25 times in order to get some sort of an artifact, and then it's gonna be, I think it was, yeah, it was 40 for the rare one. Alright, so let's try and play, obviously, off of the Buccaneers. We're gonna start with a 3-2-0, and let's see if Giral is gonna start with a camo potion. That's gonna be really important, so let's go like this. And do we get... Yes, we do get the camo potion. That's really nice. Okay, so can we just go straight into something like a 3-2-0 Buccaneer with an Alchemist? Let's see what we get from these boosts. Let's do a reroll, because we don't need any of these. Oh my god, a 104 attack. You know what the problem is though? This is Bloons, and he's probably gonna be spawning some ceramics and stuff like that, right? Let's actually take the attack. I think this is the best choice, right? Alright, let's see how we can do on this one. So 3-2-0 Buccaneer, we're essentially playing off of the, I guess, the explosions and some bouncing projectiles and everything. Let's try to save up money for our eventually 104 into a 204 attack. But let's see what we get from all of these boosts. So all our quickening. I think we take this one, right? Let's actually go like this, and let's press it as many times as possible. How many times did I get? I got it 4 times. That's insane. Alright, now let's make sure that we're ready for probably a wave of ceramics. If I have to guess, it's gonna happen on the 10th pop. So this thing is 3.6. Let's buy it right now. Let's even buy the extra attack speed just for, I guess, a little bit of extra damage. And this is gonna be pop number 9. And something that I want to do is actually, I think I want to give the Buccaneer this. We gave it a lot of attack speed, right? Yeah, we gave it attack speed, but we haven't given it damage. So that means that the pickles are gonna go hard onto this guy. So let's actually give him the pickles. Now let's see it in action. Let's see if it's actually gonna release like a ceramics, like I think it's gonna do on the 10th one, because Dreadbloon changed its immunity the last time I played Dreadbloon on the 10th pop. So yeah, I think it's probably about how it's gonna work. Support precision though, I don't like any of these guys actually. Do we do a reroll? I think we should. Let's see if we can get something cool. You know what? I guess we're gonna take this one. Just give it a little bit of extra pierce to the Blade Maelstrom at the back. I don't know. Yes, there we go. We have this. It's not the ceramic spawn actually. It was rainbows as far as I could tell. So that's good because the Buccaneer took care of them. 1 round left on the sharpening stone. So this thing is gonna expire in a second primary. I see. Oh my god! I see a legendary one, and I'm gonna spam this thing. This is gonna go hard. Let me just try and not mess it up. Oh, how many times did I get it? I tried to press it as much as possible. I got it 4 times. 30% more damage 4 times. Alright, I need this Buccaneer to carry us, basically. How many pops was it for the first one? 25. Alright, so do we have, like, the first relic locked in, the common one? I think we do have it, actually. And you know what? While we're here, let's actually get ready for the other pop, which is going to be happening on the other side. So let's go like... Oh, wait a minute. We're popping this thing so fast. I can't even react. Let's do a reroll. Support precision, primary precision. I guess we could do a primary precision for the overdrive later on, so let's do it like this. And let me actually place another Buccaneer here towards the side. This is going to be a 3-2-0 as well. We have the Jerry's Fires. We should probably be giving the Jerry's Fires as well to both of these guys. We have the Pierce buffs. Actually, let's just give them the Pierce buff. Let's see how the pickles are doing. We do not have pickles on any of these guys, and we are... Oh no, wait a minute. We're leaking some camo balloons. Let's actually give it... Oh my god, we're popping everything so fast I can't even react to what's happening. Let's get this for the overdrive down the line. I think, yeah, let's spam this thing a little bit more, and we do need to get camo detection to our Buccaneer. So let's go like this. Let's give camo to the guy at the back as well. 28 pops, so we guaranteed ourselves 1 artifact, which is amazing. So the next one is at 40. Can we get to 40 is my question, and are we buying the aircraft carrier in the first place? You know what, actually we do have... Look at this thing. We have a 052 boomerang that we can use. Let me just get this thing, by the way. What if we actually sell one of these Buccaneers and we go for the 052 boomer? That's gonna be insane, isn't it? How much does one of these guys sell for? 4,000. Yeah, I think if I just sell like right now, and if I place this guy here towards the side, is he attack? Oh my god, he's going ham. Look at what this guy's doing. Let's reroll. Let's try and find a primary now. For some reason, I should have buffed the primaries. Let's reroll once. Can we find a primary? Anything? 10% Pierce. This one is attack reload. I'm gonna absolutely take this one. Okay, let's do it like this. Let's give this guy an alchemist. Oh my god, I can't even play as the alchemist. Let's go like, what is even happening? We're popping this guy way too fast. Let's get precision on all towers. And let's actually go like this. Get the alchemist. Are we dealing with count balloons? No, we're not. I see a rainbow here towards the back. All right, so I'm actually gonna go for this. I'm gonna buy a sniper. And what is even happening? I can't even react. I'm gonna buy this guy, by the way, because he's gonna reveal and he's gonna do well, I guess, versus the count balloons. I'm at this point, I'm not even worried about the boss. Wait, what happened? 46? Oh no, we lost. Actually, he traveled a little bit further. All right, that's completely fine. We have an ability, by the way, and we can also place this thing, the overdrive. So let's upgrade it. Let's use the boomer's ability. We're at 50 pops, guys. We might even get the legendary one in this one. Do we have a cool tower? I don't think we need any of these guys, actually. How many pops was the legendary one? It's 55 and we're at 50. Oh yeah, we absolutely have this thing. Let me just even use like a celebratory blade maelstrom, and there it is, 55 pops. We actually got the legendary one. That's crazy. Let's just, what are we even doing? I haven't seen this much money in like any of my runs so far. I don't think 140,000 HP. Yeah, this is absolutely insane. I'm super curious to see what the legendary artifact is gonna be, by the way. All right, that's crazy. Let's see what we get from these legendaries. Hopefully it's a good one. Hopefully one that's gonna solve our vortex problem in the end, because we're pretty close to the boss. All right, so let's take a look at our legendary artifacts. The first one, Frosted Tips. Dark Monkey Pierce and range is increased by 35% and projectile supply permafrost, slowing Bloons by 50%. Adds a 200 Dark Monkey. No, it's the wrong one. See, it gives you Pierce with the artifact itself, and then it gives you the Pierce crossback. You actually probably want something like a 025 at this point. Check out this one, Follow Me. Oh, I know this one, the one that makes your towers follow your mouse, but not all towers. Dark Monkeys, Boomerangs, Bombs, Tags, Super Monkeys, Druids, and Mer Monkeys. Corrosive Torpedo Darts. Tier 3 and higher monkey subs. Glue balloons with boost over acid for a short time. You guys know what? As much as I'm tempted to get this one to Follow Me, I think we're gonna go for the darts, just because we need a land tower in case we're facing a boss or whatever on a map that doesn't have any water. And look at this map, actually. There's a little bit of water space here towards the side, but you're not gonna be buying the Buccaneer here, right? You need a land tower to defend it, and the Dark Monkey is absolutely perfect. So let's have the Dark here towards the other side. But you know what? We're still gonna do our farming setup. So let's go like this. Place Geraldo, get the lead to gold going. Let's just go like, oh wait a minute, I should be careful with these hotkeys because we have two of these guys. We have a 101 and a 102. If I press the button F, which is the alchemist, it's giving me this one, the 101. And just like that, we are done with this one. So 28 rounds, not getting too hot so far, but yeah, the boss is gonna be really interesting. Alright, so this is our last boss encounter, and then we're gonna have a chest, and then look here, a legendary artifact. So let's defeat this one. This is gonna be the last one, and I see a water spot, so this one shouldn't be too difficult for the Buccaneer, I don't think. The setup, however, is far from done. We need to do a couple of things. We need to buy some land towers. We also probably need to get rid of the tag and the glue because we're not using them too much. But all in all, I actually haven't used the bug in this run, and actually our setup seems to be just demolishing balloons before they even appear. So I'm not too concerned about the power of our setup so far. I think we're gonna go into like Vortex pretty well off, I think. Alright, so we got some tokens. That was pretty easy, honestly, and let's see what do we have in this artifact chest. So all of these guys are common. Let's see what we got. Squadron Together Strong. Military monkeys get 50% attack speed, but upgrades for other monkeys are 20% more expensive. Ooh, I don't like this 20% though. Tit for tat. All monkeys attack 50% faster. Balloons move 25% faster when in range of monkeys. Oh, again, an interesting one. And then overwhelming synergies. Magic monkey. I guess this is like exactly the same, but just for a different type of monkey. And honestly, can I say I don't like any of these? I'm just gonna get like, I don't know, I'm just gonna get like this first one, and then we're gonna trade it off in like Geraldo's shop because I really don't think that any of them are good. Alright, so now we're gonna have a legendary artifact in this one, and let's make sure that first off, let's hope that it's a good one, and then make sure that we get it. Wait a minute, is that actually two legendaries and not one? Look at these guys, 16 artifact power. Okay, what is this one? Tit for tat legendary. Wait, didn't we just see like this one in the shop? We just saw the common one. All monkeys attack 40% faster, but balloons move 25% faster when in range of monkeys. And then this one, it's a legendary as well. Primary monkeys attack range increased by 75%, but projectile speed. I hate this one so much. I don't like this one at all. Man, is there even like something good in the shop? NGs make money. I guess this can be kind of nice. All projectile speed is reduced by 35%, but damage is increased by 15%. I mean, I guess we could take this one. We traded for the new one that we just got, and I guess one Geraldo token. Is that all? Alright, you guys know what? I'm actually gonna take this one, the legendary one, but we need to be very careful. We need to be choosing the quickest path on all other stages because the balloons are gonna move 25% faster. And if you guys know how this mode works, on each consecutive map that you play, the balloons are actually becoming a little bit faster. faster, so this can backfire a lot if we're not careful. So let's buy it like this. So we're getting this slower, it's harder, we get a little bit of extra damage increase, and then we're getting this one 40% attack speed. Let's trade and let's get it. Alright, and finally we are fighting Vortex. Now the thing that I'm hoping is that we're fighting it on a map that has water. That's the most important thing, and we are, yes, that's amazing. This is some frozen over. Alright, let's do it like this. We're not gonna be farming on this one, so we're gonna have to play Geraldo for the camo detection. I think I'm gonna be playing off of the boomerang actually, but we need to have the boomerang spotted, which is not gonna get stunned, so probably like I'm gonna have it here. It's gonna get stunned once, but that's completely fine. And then we're gonna get the Buccaneer, but this guy's just gonna be clean up for the small balloons. So let's go like this. We're going for a destroyer, and I think this is all we need, guys. Are we ready for the final boss? I think we are. Let's go. Okay, let's start things off with a, oh my god, am I gonna, no, that was clutch. Alright, so 60,000 HP in Vortex, but we have a lot of attack speed thanks to this legendary artifact that we just got. Let me just get the destroyer, by the way, get some damage versus the small balloons. I mean, the boomerang is barely attacking Vortex, and it's just proccing skulls just like that, which is kind of crazy. Support inspiration, by the way. Do we need this one? Probably not. We need camo detection, actually. Let's reroll, see if we can find something. All tower precision and military quickening. You know what? I think we're gonna go for military quickening. Let's just make the Buccaneer a little bit stronger. Honestly, this is probably not even gonna be too difficult. I feel like our boomerang is a little bit too strong. I think we're facing some problems. It's gonna be the small round. So, alright, so I know that it might sound a little bit weird to say that we have a problem, but I'm actually seeing a problem with this run, and that is that we're dealing with the rounds, but we're not exactly dealing with the boss as fast as I would like. The damage that we have is insane, don't get me wrong. Like, this Vortex is popping from like these side projectiles just crashing here from time to time, but the problem is that we're just destroying these underlying rounds so fast, and they scale very fast in Rogue Legends in general. Oh yeah, this might be an issue actually. Let's try and get the ice shards as fast as possible. That was a very clutch purchase versus those rainbows, by the way. I don't know actually. So here's what I'm thinking. Oh, by the way, a nice alchemist. Let's get the what's this? This is 5% per pierce. I think we're gonna get the alchemist for 1.4k, and here's the plan that I had. I wanted to sell this guy, I wanted to sell the boomerang as well, and I wanted to rebuy the boomerang at the start of the map actually, so he starts attacking Vortex a little bit earlier, because this is way too slow. Yeah, look at this thing. So we're around 30, and we're about halfway there with the boss, and I'm not too happy with this thing, I'm gonna be honest. So here's what I think I want to do. Let me just see what we have from these choices. Don't like anything, honestly. Let's do a reroll. Let's see if we can get something nice. All tower inspiration. I mean, I guess we could take this one, why not? But what I was actually planning on doing was selling this boomerang and the Buccaneer actually, or maybe we should sell the boomerang and the ice. Now that I'm thinking about this, yeah, let's do it like that. Let's sell the boomerang, the ice, and let's just place this thing here towards the start. Say it on strong. The idea behind this is that the boss is gonna get popped a lot faster, so we don't have to deal with all these small rounds. Let's go like this. Give it camo detection. Give it the Jerry's fire, which is also gonna trigger the relic. And how long does this stun last? Let me just use it. Go on strong. Can we even see Vortex at this point? I think we're barely seeing Vortex, but yeah, I think we got the sweet spot at this point. Yeah, there we go. Oh, this is a nice one. Let me select the 42 ice, because we're not gonna have to buy it. Like, this is very cheap. 2.4k actually, that's really good. Let's place it like this, get some damage amplification going, and yeah, this is exactly what you want to see, because yeah, we would have, I'm not saying that we would have lost to like the small rounds, but this is like just a way better way of doing things. So yeah, we just have so much damage at this point that the second stage boss is actually trivial. If you guys remember the first stage boss, we struggled a lot versus that. We actually had to restart. It was phased, and then we were even dependent on one of these drops, one of these boosts that we got, because we got like a 004 sniper, and that's what carried us. This one, however, this is not even close. I mean, we're just so buffed to this point, it's crazy. There it is. Vortex was not even an issue, honestly. A little bit underwhelming this end of the stage, because it was just, you just get such a good setup, and you know, some of these boss fights are not even close. Alright, now these are the permanent artifacts, and I know what I want to get, but let's just read through the essence of Vortex. So tier 5 monkeys and level 20 heroes knock back Moab class balloons on hit, and a 10% chance to blow back regular balloons. That's really nice, but I'm not gonna take this one. I think I want to take, let me just check the price on the dot thing, by the way. 46.5, that's ridiculous. It's even the right crosspad as well, but I'm gonna take this one because we're playing off of the fiery artifact, which is gonna set everyone on fire, this Wizardloid Phoenix, and then we have the bouncy projectiles, and if you use the Wizardloid Phoenix ability, all those balls that it spawns are gonna bounce off of the edge of the map. It's gonna be insane. Alright, now do we want to extract an artifact and bring it back? I don't think so. So let's hit skip, And yeah, that's gonna be about it. Stage 2. So how long did this one take? 1.5 hours, 7 encounters this time, 0 heart slots, very important. And yeah, let's continue on to stage 3. Right now, stage 3 looks very interesting because we have 2 starting points on this one, but actually the left one looks a little bit more interesting. They kind of converge into the same spot, but look at the left side, 2 rest spots. This one has 2 rest spots as well, but this one has a mini boss and this one has a chest. So essentially the left side is a little bit easier, so we're gonna take that one, and then you can choose your path again. Ooh, what do we take on the next one, I wonder? I don't know, and I'm actually gonna make the decision when I'm recording the next video. So if you guys want to see stage 3, make sure you tune into the next one. But that's gonna be it for this one. It's a very fun one so far, and I think we have a good setup cooking, so let's see how far we can push it. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching the video, and I'm gonna see you on the next one.